In this video, I'm going to show you how to cook marinated chicken wings in a charcoal barbecue without making a mess or burning them. So if you're following along to this video, you can use store-bought marinated wings, or you can use whole wings, or for this video, I'm using unmarinated wingettes and drumettes. Now I'm just going to get started by putting a glove on, and then we're just going to season our wings up in my honey soy slammer rub. Now most wing marinades are going to be high in sugar, and I guess that's why a lot of people burn them, because they don't really go too well with high heat. So we're just going to give our wings a nice light coat in our barbecue rub here. And then I'm just going to get a good half cup or so of my whiskey jalapeno barbecue sauce in there. Give that a good mix. And then you can either cover this bowl with cling wrap, or I'm just going to get these all into a freezer bag. And then I'm just going to tie a knot in the bag, and then these will go in the fridge for around 24 hours. Then we can come back, and like I said, I'll show you how to cook these without making a mess in your barbecue and without burning them. All right, so our wings have been marinating for 24 hours now, so it's time to set our barbecue up. So we're going to be using our Oklahoma Joe's Blackjack kettle, and we'll get started by opening our lid and taking our cooking grate off. Then we'll get a couple of firelighters down, light them up. We'll get our charcoal chimney on top, and we're only going to be using one charcoal basket for this cook, so we're going to need to half fill our charcoal chimney. Then we want to let our briquettes ash over and become nice and red hot, which will take around 10 to 15 minutes. All right, now our briquettes are ready. We can take them out for a moment. We'll get our charcoal basket down, and then we'll put our briquettes in. And then we'll just pat them down. And then to stop our wings from making a mess, I'm just going to lay some foil down, and then we'll shut our lid. We'll make sure both of our vents are open, and we'll give our barbecue a few minutes to preheat. All right, before we get these wings on, we're just going to give our cooking grate a nice light spray in oil, which will help stop our wings from sticking. And now we'll open our lid. I'm going to get a nice little chunk of cherry straight on the briquettes, and we'll get our cooking grate back on, and then we'll get our wings on the opposite side to where our fire is. And then we'll shut our lid and let these start smoking away. So now our wings are on, we're going to maintain a temperature of around 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit in our barbecue. Cooking at that temperature, indirect, is going to give us a really nice cook on these wings. I personally think the vortex method, where you're cooking more towards that 500 Fahrenheit or 260 Celsius, is a little bit too high heat for marinated wings. Like I said, they've got a lot of sugar in them and they're prone to burning. We've probably all been at one of those barbecues, or we've cooked wings ourselves on a hot plate, and the marinade will just stick and burn. So I always think with marinated wings, it's good to avoid flat plates, direct heat, or heat that's just too high. I think they're best to be cooked in the oven where the heat's really indirect, or in the barbecue like we've set up today. But now our wings are on, we're going to let them smoke away, and we'll come back to check on them once they've had around 30 minutes in the barbecue. All right, our wings have been in for a bit over half an hour now. They are looking really nice. As you can see, they've got a beautiful color. They haven't burnt, and that foil has caught all that marinade that's dripped down. I reckon these will be done, but I just want to double check the internal temperature. I want these to be at least 74 degrees Celsius, but if they're 80 or 90 degrees Celsius, I'm really not fussed. Chicken wings can go quite a bit over, and they'll still be nice and juicy. Now these are done, we can just get them out. As you can see, they're not sticking to our cooking grate because we gave that a nice light coat in that oil earlier on. And then we'll let those cool down for a couple of minutes before we have a taste. Still juicy and tender. They've got a beautiful flavor as well. Well, there you have it. If you've had trouble cooking marinated wings in the past because they've burnt, or they've stuck, or they've just made a mess, definitely give this cooking method a shot. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. But for now, that's the end of the video. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of these. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.